Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First possession coming for the Raiders, and at quarterback their longtime starter in his 7th season, Derek Carr.
And coming up of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This Tampa Bay front was the toughest group to run the football against last year, and you can see why with plays like that. This is a good unit that got into the backfield and stopped that play before it could get started.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Drake. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. They will be led out by perhaps the best ever. At 43 years of age now, it's the great Tom Brady.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Tom Brady sacked.
That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady, that's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Now Brady. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Damon Arnett on the coverage.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33.
To Chris Godwin. A gain of 13 yards.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time
pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A gain of 9.
Well, the jet sweep, this is Godwin. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Trey Boston. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
5-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Now Drake. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Brought down at the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third. And
from the gun now on third down. Carr looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Drake. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On first down, Drake. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense. We can't have that.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And able to find John Brown. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On play action, it's Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Carr. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
2nd quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. Levante David in on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
35-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now a play fake. Carr. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Running, it's Drake. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Man open left side is Brown. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
7 brings up 2nd and goal at the Bucs 1-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And he's going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Brady. And he finds Howard complete.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Brady. He's got Evans.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
Brady's pass.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions, and guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2. At the 30.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here.
And he's caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football. And that really hurts you as an offense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12. At the 24-yard line.
So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. Nothing is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, where it was the visiting Browns who were able to steal one on the road. Baker Mayfield, a very good performance as his guys run their record now to 5-2. From there, we're off to check out another game, and it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Christian McCaffrey, a touchdown run in the victory. And finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Chicago Bears and the LA Rams. Meanwhile, in our game, to call it a defensive battle would be an understatement. 0-0 is our score. We'll be looking for something in that second half as we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They'll run on first down. Drake able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Carr. Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, Drake. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Carr. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? I wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 7.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans.
Brady's pass.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
On first down, Jones. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From midfield, here's Brady. Open man is Howard to tight end. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
3. Brings up 3rd and
now Brady. To Evans on the slant. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Complete to Mike Evans. A gain of 6.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That's complete to his receiver, Gallup. Now the ball comes loose, and the Raiders pick it up. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Now the try here for the point after.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
2nd and 4. At the 30-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Brady. Evans has it left side. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a 1st down on that last catch as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Brady now on 1st down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
It'll be a gain of 11, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Nothing.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now Jones. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 5.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Ronald Jones, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point put through by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. But able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down, but you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the post, go up 2 scores.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas.
With it is Brown. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Back now comes Tampa Bay, and it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
Brady now on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5.
Brady going to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Buccaneers.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle to Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to
Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point try now for Succop. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken in at the 3. Not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching up another 15 against your squad.
Now a draw play with Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Carr to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Drake. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Devin White in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Mike Evans in the Tampa offense about to set up shop. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
On play action, now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Nick Kwiatkowski there on the tackle. 2 yards on the play. And a Buccaneer first down.
On first down, Brady. Just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now a draw play, this is Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Yannick Ngakoue in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Farrell, that got in there to bring him down. And able to break break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Throw left side, complete. It's Drake. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Carr. Fighting through pressure, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to bury him for a loss of 11. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. First throw of overtime for Carr. Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's A.J. Cole now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, That's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the delay, Jones. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and
shotgun now for Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Now Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
tonight's final score.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Tampa Bay, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaud, and certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.